videos for a lot of you who missed
shake it
what
over
just
and
happened on
it
YouTube.
makes it real.
Sometimes
Americans who make
Yeah,
less
it
than
make it
$50,000
easier,
per
you
year
know, and
can
wait,
get
that
this
way
card that will have $540 on it every
that helped me
single
a
month
lot,
for
you
them
know.
to spend on
I
It's
can't
hard,
wait
you know, with the
medical
because I'm here at my grandma's house
treatments,
and with the
and
kids,
so much.
and you know, you can't be too loud, you can't really do too much. She haven't said that, but you know, just to respect somebody's home. And I know the kids can't really run around, they can't really do, although they shouldn't be running through the house and stuff like that, but they still are used to their own space. And they're like, Mommy, when we gonna go home? Like, I don't know, it may take 14 to 30 days to like be here, so. I just know that they're gonna immediately go to the door and shit about to be changed. I'm gonna be like, nope, because I was sitting right to your grandma's house and you sit on the living room floor.
And another thing I want to tell you, y'all don't do hamburger meat, do you?
Yeah, we eat hamburgers. Yeah.
Okay, what you can do is a quick meal that I do for my boy. You know how you get the Hawaiian roll? You cut him, the whole Hawaiian roll, cut it in half, brown the hamburger meat, put a little bit of barbecue sauce on there, throw that shit right on top of the Hawaiian roll, spread it out, spread the top on there, throw it in the oven, just quick little sliders, you know, kids love them.
or if they don't want the barbecue sauce, just put the cheese on there and melt it. Just eat that shit be good.
Yeah, kids don't like food no more. They robots.
Right.
Well, mine's all day.
That's creative.
All day.
Yeah, when you do like a 24 pack, you know, they can go back to you can do two 12 packs, you know, that's enough, that's more than
People
enough.
start getting my meat. I'm gonna get a deep freezer eventually. People said I should do my meat.
You got a Sam's Club card, Angelic?
It's Angelic, but no, I don't have.
Angelic.
No, I don't have a Sam's Club card. But they were saying I should go to the meat market and get my meat instead of just going to the grocery store because I'll save more money and I have more meat.
Well, I'm really sure so. One day, if you want to meet up at the Sam's Club, so you can start buying your stuff in bulk.
Yeah,
If you want
I do Sam's Club for my drinks and stuff like that. I love Sam's
yeah,
Club.
I get my plates and like my Ziploc bags and like things like that.
But you gotta know how to cheat too. Cause if you open up some hamburger meat, I don't use the whole thing. I make enough that I know, cause you know how you know your kids don't eat sometimes. So you make enough, and then you fuck up and you make another meal the next day with the rest of it. You feel me? Cause you know they ain't gonna eat that much anyway.
That's how I do leftover chicken. I smother that shit to lick that with some crazy.
I don't make no leftover. They don't like eating leftovers, so you make enough.
I know that
to where
you gotta remix it.
Yeah, and then remix it the next day. Make something else out of the same thing. You know what I mean?
I know what y'all talking about.
I don't know what you should. You come up with your own ideas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Girl, I'll be coming up with my own idea. Like, okay, you guys, this is my first time cooking.
I know.
Let me know how it's going.
Mama there. You know my daughter, she be trolling. She be standing you be standing tall with these motherfuckers and with them 4 or 5. You done reached up to over 7,000 people in your room. But no, I was about to say, look up easy meals on YouTube. And do stuff like how you had the pizza that one night. You should do it like if you ever gonna put them in your stuff, do it like that. But other than that, just keep them away. Because like the other day where you said something and Matthew just yelled out like, "No, Mama, we do this," and I'm like, "Oh wait, I'm about to pop this mouth. Bring him over here right fucking now. I'm about to pop that mouth." Cause see, they'll get you in trouble. You'll be like, "Yeah, we fucking DPS." You'll be like, "Mama, DPS didn't come here." No, I beat that ass. Let them know before you get on this camera so these fools can't call on you. No, it's about respect. And if you whooping up, like, I get what they saying, but I don't. You gotta have them in line. Like, do it before you get on, though. Like, no, listen, I'm about to get on. If I said we got $1 million saved up in the back room on the floor, you better not come say shit. Because then Matthew will come and say, "Ma, you don't even got $1. I used your Cash App card." Matthew don't be giving no fucks. So, yeah, push them to the back. They be telling, and I got mad because one day, one of them was saying, yeah, Patrick said he was going to kill, but I knew what he was saying. You know how a person say, I say it all the time, I brought you here and I take you out. And it was something along the lines of her disrespecting her daddy. He said that, and the way the baby said it, it was like everybody in the comments, Carlin, report that. And it's like, so y'all ain't never been told, I brought you here and I take you out? Because I feel mad.
That motherfucker man never said it.
Right, and you know what, it just be like,
even when I was up there at CPS and I was in that room, like, they try to turn on Patrick. I'm like, I don't have a reason to turn on him. You guys might shoot me. And I knew where I was fucked up with that because they took us to this room. And we sitting at the table, and I'm like, I look at the Kwame, he's not coming in here. I knew it was about to be on some recording shit when he asked me, you want a sandwich? You want something to drink? Like, bitch, what the fuck is this? 48? What? He was like, do you love Patrick? I'm like, no. It's really about my kids. And he was just asking me questions to try to see if I was going to try to, cut it with us. I felt like, no, he was really asking her, he wasn't beating her. They was using certain words like, to not give your honest opinion. How would you feel if this, like, no, I know what y'all trying to do. I'm giving y'all the truth. I'm not about to try to lie on him, and do all that other shit. It was so crazy, but even with Matthew, guys said,
pull out some of the wires. Some of them was too long, so I cut them.
I'm just gonna be careful. Like, if I go back to my house, I'm not even gonna be showing my kids. I'm only gonna show them like when we're cooking dinner, or I'm only gonna show them when we're cooking dinner or we get at the mall or some shit. But we just showing my kids all day. I'm not doing that.
That's only because they want to be devilish and they always just want to be in your life, and it's like anything you do is like, oh my gosh, let's call CPS. The kids can breathe. Let's call CPS.
Then they just be making up shit. Talking about they hear the dog barking. Oh my god, it's like a dog.
No, I do believe when you say they be making up shit. That's why I feel like when they panel to talk about you and your family, like, sometimes all that information can be switched up and switched around to make seem like
they just
they're not looking for the car. They don't know tomorrow.
Now, like,
come on now, like,
and they was trying to get Greg, but they didn't care who was around.
Like, it's scary that they making shit up like that. I feel like anytime you gotta go back and watch the videos. Like when I try to catch her lives. If I don't catch her lives, I'm not going back to watch the videos. Like, you too invested. No, to me, then they want to add their commentary to the situation. Like, nah, like, that's not, because a lot of things, like, when I watch her live,
even like Black Velvet, she called herself doing her hair like me or shit like that. Like, that is even obsession. Because what do they have to do with
she was doing it to, she was like a troll. She was like a nature boy troll. That's why her name is Velvet, because his wife name was Velvet. So she been a lot of people, a few people. I'm not gonna say a lot, but a few people on this app, and they follow him, and he has sick ass ways. Somebody just not on Bigo not Bigo, but YouTube that I follow. She just not finding out about how he was talking about he have sex with his baby mama, and when he's sitting there, he let his son touch his Peter Weeder.
Yeah, I
said that shit.
Yeah, so he's sick. So a lot of those people,
That was him?
they stand with him, and they over here. So of course they want to see you with your kids took, and of course they want to see you. They feel like you just came from nowhere and you got all these views. That's what it's about. And I hate when people tell you, well, go sit down with Charlie. Why? What did she do to Charlie for her to have? I could see if she started with Charlie, then okay, but she didn't, and all that. Like, no, she don't owe him anything. Now if he want to come,
it's just a content thing.
I would say it's better to, if y'all go do content, blow this bitch up out the frame, it's better for y'all to go ahead. But I wouldn't trust him. Now that he did, because he said, I used to watch Charlie so hard. I used to be in love with him.
He switched on me, like, we supposed to be and then he just switched on me out of nowhere. Like, I'm not, that nigga is only for views and content. He don't care about nobody feelings but him. Yeah,
Like,
because
I
I
know
remember
he
him
talking
on
about
and
things.
on his
Mom,
birthday,
where you
he
at?
say
You
little
been
smart
gone
remarks
left
about
me.
the
Shut
kids and
up
stuff. Like,
talking to
if
me.
this is truly
I
about the kids,
navigate
you wouldn't be
myself
trying
on
to
the
throw the
down.
kids under the bus.
No, I
That
forgot
man
he
said,
said something in his. Go ahead, I'm
he said
sorry.
he let his son, he said he let his son
Man, talking
play
about
with it.
some
I
mad,
watched that shit. He said
don't talk
when
Play
me and
with
my
it by
baby
his
mama
heart.
still
done,
mad
I
at
let
him.
my son play with it because it's nothing. I got one, he got one. Like, nigga, you is disgusting. What the
Can't believe it. He
Yeah,
should
and
have
then
sex
I
with
went
girls.
and
Why
got
they
there for
stop
about
telling
an
girls
hour,
why they
20
young?
minutes
They
for
shouldn't
them
have
to
sex with older guys.
speculate the
That's why you
car
had your period while you were
stuff.
young, because that's
I
when you
let them,
supposed
let,
you
you
done
know,
came
them
into
let
your
the men get
womanhood.
on there
Well,
for
if you
they
don't
do
sit
their
your
little
ass back, that's
beds
why
or
he
whatever they
in
was
the
gonna do
fed
together.
or wherever
I
the hell
stayed
he
in the
at.
What?
car.
Keep
That
him
sounds
there.
like some
We don't need
coke
him back
and
out.
some
A
crack
lot of them
Yeah,
acid.
people
yeah, I
that
did
follow him,
yesterday.
they
I
are
said I
on this
think I
app.
can
So they'll
navigate
do evil
myself.
shit. That's what I'm saying.
Hang up,
Hurt
don't
people
call
hurt
me.
people. And that's what it is. It's a part. It's that
I'm
lady that I
trying to
heard
get
speak about
home.
you. That shit bothered me. Like
Oh.
somebody talking about you, I just leave. And there's a lot of people I fuck with. Tammy,
Yeah,
Miss
he
Auntie
left
Tammy.
me. He know
If they
I'm
talking
mad
about
at
her, I
him
just leave
too.
out the room. Like if you used to talk about it, I'm
He
not gonna
been act right
argue
because he
with
gotta
you
come
about
back
her
and get me
because
so
you're
I
not
get
gonna
my
tell me how to
car
spend my
started.
money. And you're not gonna tell me who rooms I can sit in. That's why I don't join badges. None of that shit.
I
I
already
just come
told
and
the
go where
car
I want to
going to the
go,
shop.
and that's the end of that. But the way she was talking about you, it was just like.
No,
Hold
I don't got
up.
Yeah, I
And
know
then I
you
said,
know
Instagram.
personally,
personally or
I
something.
know you from somewhere. And she didn't, I guess she didn't want me to bring up the nature boy part. And she was like, what? And I think she know me from your room because I'm always putting big
I know, I
troll,
don't
and I
even know
put
how to
the
take that
troll, the
one now.
village troll thing. And as soon as I came in,
I don't know
what
how
up,
to take
though?
that one.
Like, why would you ask that stupid ass question? And she just kept aiming. And I'm like,
Oh,
it's the nature. When I asked her about YouTube, she got like threw up like, bitch. It was the nature boy thing. That's why I had to ask Mama Wanda, like, ain't that
they
her?
hit us, but
That's
they
her. And she going there, but they didn't do whatever they had to do to get them women from being beat on. And that one girl who had every disease known to man, she had to have all them different meds and all them different doctors come in. Y'all done find them. But y'all coming over here finding this girl to destroy her life. Like Detroit is the perfect city. Like they guaranteed a good spot. Like, no, she take care of her kids, she feed her kids. So what if she cuss at her kids? And that's why I say, it's okay. It's just what you doing, Angelic. Stop giving them a reason. Ain't shit wrong with you. If that's how they take it in, then you get off, you swipe up and cuss their asses back off and come back in. Hi, this is Angelic. I'm going live or that white girl, that Karen shit you be doing. Yeah, do that. But stop giving them reasons to have ammo on you because they mad about these views and they mad that you got support.
They really want to be you. They want your kids. They want
yeah, I
babies.
want to
Like
use
they want the whole thing.
Because some of them can't have kids.
Dang,
That's crazy.
what would I do with the time?
You be surprised about what people be jealous about. They could be jealous about that you got, they'll say he had nothing ass man, but she got a piece of man in there, so you mad about that? Are you mad because you can't have kids or your girlfriend or y'all can't adopt, get a surrogate for
I'm sorry, it's off topic. So what was actually Nature Boy?
She gonna be so happy because she been asking me. When you get rid of that costume, what you gonna do with that costume?
Going down
like sexual content. So, I mean, like some videos.
Yeah, she gonna be so surprised.
It's a lot of stuff that Nature Boy was
it's a lot.
Good
Yeah,
engine light ain't even on. Ain't nothing on the dashboard.
And he's still on the drop for it. So
A lady died in their care.
Yeah, that right there gotta come.
What?
You been telling
He
her.
made them come up off their medicine. She died in his care. The family wanted just like the rings. It was a necklace or a ring or something. He told them that they wasn't getting it. He doctored up some death certificates. And the baby died, but Solar came out and said what happened was she wound up getting an abortion or something. One of them came out and said it was an abortion because they had us thinking that they done motherfucking went and sacrificed the baby. Which they did say, some of them did say it is rituals that go on. They go up in the mountains and do rituals. I remember one time I seen him, he had a witch doctor that threw something on him and she was speaking over him. I acted out because you ain't speaking that into my life, girl. But I had no weapon for him. I flicked out. But yeah, he had him fight and he was, it was one so creepy. One guy was about to rape the other girl and she just had to, like basically just give it up because he was taking it. He was taking it. And his thing was, I'm going to make you tell him something about you, so that way you can't just take me down. So he had people following him who raped their sisters. He had people that followed him that was molested. He had people following him where you would take their money, Army veterans, he'd take their money, send them back. One girl had to try to escape in the middle of the night. She didn't have nothing because he keep your phone, he keep your ID, your passport. He don't let you get none of that. He did it to Velvet. Velvet father fought.
I want you to say the subscribe, man. You know how to call on 3-way?
And he literally died, saving his daughter, but he did.
You know how to call her on 3-way?
Nature Boy gonna ride.
I sure did, and you ain't about to speak in. I folded my arms.
Because
I sure did. I folded my arms. I said, no weapon
Sugar in there. Sugar.
yeah, he ain't getting out.
I want to be on
What you say?
Yeah, I heard something about he was trying to, his bond was revoked. Not his bond was revoked.
I was wondering, Charlie wrong by you.
He was trying to get out and they revoked it. He did deny his bail.
As sad as it is,
Yeah, and he was on the keys.
I don't like the system at all because I understand why they even designed that shit. But at some point, what you do to people, you have to suffer consequences. I had really cared about Nature Boy. I really did. Because I understood what he was needing. I understood that clearly. But because he's been traumatized as a young boy, nobody understood why he was doing what the fuck he was doing. I understood. It don't make no excuses for it. Right? But you have to start with the ability to understand a motherfucker. It's not about jumping into a person's life and saying these things and saying those things and just coming up with assumptions about a lot of bullshit. Not knowing what the fuck really happened from the root of things.
Right.
And all these content creators that's talking about Angelic, talking about Nature Boy. I have to ask myself, what are their intentions?
Can you hear me?
What exactly are y'all intentions? Y'all claiming to be so fucking real and all this, that, and the third.
I
but
need
I
to make a video with you,
what solution? What can we do to help Angelic? What can we do to help her?
Okay, hold on.
And don't come about she doing this and we trying to help the kid. You don't ever separate a mother from your child. Ever. Unless that child is being physically abused. If that child is physically abused, I see you stepping in. But Angelic, that girl woke up every fucking morning and she did what she had to do for her children. And even though she may have made mistakes along the fucking way, that's what you talk about. You tell her where she went wrong at. You don't call no motherfucking CPS.
Right.
You don't call CPS.
And they were so quick to find her.
You understand? And she love her fucking children. Enough is enough with y'all with that bullshit. And y'all can say what the fuck you want to say, my mama. You can say what you want, baby.
But she showed us that she couldn't
and what I fucking do, if I don't bust these motherfuckers' asses, guess what? The system gonna bust my fucking ass. So you're not gonna tell me how to chastise my children.
Hello,
Mrs. Mama Wanda. What happened?
What happened?
I like to make a deal with Papa.
Oh no, go ahead, because this had nothing to do with Angelic. Go ahead, babe.
Oh, I was basically saying personally, I just think the system really, traumas children.
We gotta make
it's good in ways, but really most of the time they get put in homes, they rape, they fight, they barely eat, stuff like that. Like, you don't want to have a child go through that.
That's right. And then see, somebody on this app got their kids took. And guess what? That first week of them getting their kids took, the kids got touched sexually. So now y'all about to sit it back with the mama, and now the mama got to deal with all this and trying to help this baby all over again.
Wow.
Y'all are fucking losers. They is losers. I don't care what nobody say. And half of the bitches that's calling CPS, if they had the next door neighbor who seen their baby getting their head kicked off, guess what? They not calling because them bitches in real life scary. So behind this keyboard, they gonna sit and send the police. That's why I got up there and told
that's
you,
why I don't understand. They send the police and CPS to people's house. It's just so crazy. Like, what the fuck make you do that shit?
Right. But I just, can I say something? How y'all going? I'm sorry.
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I just want to know why all of a sudden today that Angelic is playing dumb on some shit that she's been supposed to do just because she has 7 kids.
How is she playing dumb on? Wait, let her talk. What is she playing dumb on?
What is she playing dumb on how to raise kids? Come on, we all saw the video. We getting off. Wait a minute, because y'all love to kick people when we have opinions. But everybody don't agree with what y'all got going on. I feel like the reason why y'all having this panel is because CPS probably watching and is involved. I feel that Angelic Soul been new. This been going on 13 years. Why all of a sudden today that she's getting up here on her panel playing dumb? Like, I just can't get down with it. We saw the video on YouTube, and then, wait a minute, one more thing I would like to say, because y'all love to kick people. Y'all love to kick people. You understand what I'm saying? Why is you blaming everything on Patrick? Because one thing about it, you got the other baby daddies on child support. Patrick ain't. We all know about that one particular baby daddy that we all love. Guess what?
Anyway.
What?
Yeah, because
Nigga around. So I'm just trying to understand why is Angelic Soul is blaming everything on Patrick when she pop pills and she smoke weed too. Y'all can mix me with that shit. That don't matter. Have to go on here. Hold on.
accountability for all those people.
Y'all let it go. Y'all playing dumb. Y'all playing dumb. This been going on 13 years.
Okay, let her respond.
I'm done with it. I'm done.
You know,
We don't know the question though.
Was she there when you took accountability for everything?
And you say you not gonna blame it all on Patrick.
That sound like Isha Money, the bitch that don't even got her grill straight, and she about 45 years old. Talking about me and my parents, but she have yet to get her motherfucking teeth fixed. All I'm saying is, first of all, I never said that I was perfect, and I never said that I did everything was right. But you're mad because I created a space to get help. That's what the really issue is. And as far as Patrick goes, he is on child support, bitch. I can't make him pay child support. That's somebody was locked up for child not paying his child support. But they let your ass out. He's on the minimum child support. I can't make this man go get his motherfucking job. Do you know how many niggas sell weed and sell drugs just so they don't have to pay child support in the street? I can't make him pay child support. He don't have a motherfucking job. How he gonna pay child support, girl? Talk about something. Which woman do a go home in jail every 5 minutes?
he obviously mentioned some points of you taking accountability for what you know you made a mistake on. She's obviously missing that point because she's not blaming everything on Patrick.
I said, I said, fuck Patrick. People keep on trying to put him to me like, oh, you love Patrick, you want to be in love with Patrick. I said, no, the fuck I'm not. And I would
But you love him though. Ain't nothing wrong with loving him.
Even if you did love Patrick.
So what? Right. So what?
Later on today, he knows I'm not in love with him. It never been about me choosing a nigga over my kids. Only reason why I had him around is because he have kids by me. You can't just fucking no. He got kids. His sons know him. He's not like Gerard, where Hezekiah don't even know what the fuck. Never even see Gerard's face. They seen their daddy's face. So even if the kids don't like the abuse, they still love their daddy. Right. But he got boys by me too.
That's right. You know what gets to me, y'all? When somebody come up and want to give
already addressed all of this. And I said I moving forward, and I wanted to take y'all advice and move forward and work on it. But they still got bumpy face ass bitch in the background trying to bring us some old shit that happened yesterday. Like, let's focus on today.
Exactly. I most definitely heard you take accountability for a lot of shit, even shit that we didn't even have to go in depth to, but you still took accountability for multiple things. You never said, oh, this is all Patrick's fault. I'm blaming everything on Patrick. I heard you apologize. Not only, I'm pretty sure you apologize to your children as well.
Yes, I did. And if I have to apologize on their kids, I can do that. But I'm just saying, I already apologized to my kids. But I said I wanted to apologize to the people who've been watching it as well. And that's what I said.
And I'm gonna speak on one thing, Angelic. As far as, because I know what you're saying, as far as him being in the household, but just follow your heart. Follow your heart, and don't let these people know too much of nothing. Now you see why people was throwing 21 towards you, because this is exactly what she did, but she just hurried up and gave hers away, and then they still on her head, because now she want her back. It's like you can't win for losing with these people. And all they do is sit and, oh yeah, fuck it. If the host saying fuck you, they are on fuck you. It take a couple people to step in the row and be like, Like Messy Joe ass. If you ain't here, Messy Joe, bring your nothing, no good ass up. Because you sat here and lied on this woman and told, she went in another room and was like, I seen him beat the daughter. I said, I was in there and I didn't see it.
Swear to God.
I said, I was in there, I didn't see it, Messy Joe. Oh, she cool. Because she going through something.
About that girl. Did y'all hear about that girl taking your AO? How she came over here and lied, all this shit, and say all this bullshit about my mama was never on drugs, and my mama is a good woman. She's finished high school and she's in college, and then when I told y'all guys not to call my mama,
you was asking me,
then the bitch come to find out the bitch got PPP loans, scams. Now she about to do 7 to 14 years. I said,
but not like her motherfucking business. That's what she get.
Trying to fuck with me, and they done located your ass on Bigo. Now you should have been on Bigo. Now the people on Bigo done found your ass and found out that you been running from the police officers. Now you gotta turn yourself in. That's what you get. Now you
they too invested into this app.
Listen.
But they need to step up and stop all that too. I heard a broadcaster say that we not only coming for the hosts, we coming for the people in the comments, and we gonna start doxing y'all. And I said the day that they start doxing, the people need to start suing their asses. This was
that this bitch sitting over her talking about me. Then somebody on Bigo found her real name and found that she was running from the feds, and now she gotta turn herself in. Girl, I was so gagged. I was like, damn. Now what you
see, I handle your work.
Go down Angelic because the motive and the intentions are not fucking right. And the girl who just came up here and said what she said and then gonna run off. Right. First of all, if you this is what I'm saying. If you gonna say something, or if you really truly concerned about these children and Angelic, why y'all not giving her encouraging words? Like if she fucked up somewhere, why y'all not saying to her what Angelic can I just tell you? Can I just tell you that? Why is it that y'all wanna get what she's saying and doing? Why y'all not just trying to correct her and help her? What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Right.
I don't mind people coming up here. Everybody coming up here. This is not an Angelic Soul panel who everybody got to come up here and agree with it. But all I'm saying is, if you're going to say something, say in respect to them. You don't want me. You're going to do that motherfucker.
No, it was very deep and live. I think it was sick when you went live and the people were saying, haha, you got your kids taken away. That was the sickest shit ever. Like, I would never be a part of that party at all. Because why are you happy that these kids are no longer in the home that they're being raised in, like, without their mother? Right, and somebody coming in the middle of the night picking them up. No, y'all thought this trauma. It was like, she was like, why are y'all here? They literally said to watch you cry. I was like, oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Like, you hear
you know what? You know what? And I lied about that. I lied about that. I didn't see the response of how the people was going to act. And surprisingly, I did get some people that I didn't even know was actually that come in here and say some stuff that was positive. But just all the people that said like, aha, even Charlie just like, aha, nah. And then I was like, that's why I lied. I don't like to say it. There were so many.
Can you mute box 6? Because we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Box 6 is talking. I don't think they know they up there. That's what your admin said.
All the way out.
What's her name? Josie?
Yeah, you know how them.
The admin said, drop her. What the fuck?
You gotta make sure you.
Okay. But now, what was you saying? Because we couldn't hear you.
I was saying, like, I just came on here and was like, let me see what these people gonna say. You know, just in case I do get my kids taken away. I want to see their response. I want to know what they're going to do before this shit happens. So I said, okay, I got my kids taken away. I started crying and shit. Girl, the line went from 1,000 to 3.5 real quick. And then it was just so fucking negative. Even Carly was like, aha, no. Then when I said, bitch, I still got my kids, I just wanted to see what y'all was going to say. He was gagged. Like, he was so gagged.
I saw a friend get to the child like, okay, I'm done with you. I had to make sure my mind stay focused.
No, Angelica, that's not fair. That's not fair that that happened to you. I'm praying for the kids. But then it was, you know,
and then release it when it's
all
time
these
to
women
drop
happy
the
that somebody's
ball.
kids are taken away from them. Because you don't like.
You gotta remember, half of these women out here sit around a man that used to have meet and greets, and people get beat because they don't want to have sex, and basically forced into having sex, and the dick sucking contest, see who can get popped off the back. Grown men though, not teenagers, grown ass men. So you gotta remember, them bitches, a lot of them bitches is scorned. They sit and mess with one girl in the Discord, then she come out and say, well, y'all keep picking with me. No, baby girl, you scared to say, the church is picking with me about my skin. I'm tired of it. He had them so fucking mind wrapped. It is crazy. You bring up one thing, oh, y'all just need him for the views. No, actually, when he step in certain people's rooms, the views drop down. Because a lot of us not going for that shit. We know he beating on these girls. We know he giving them shit. And if y'all not making it make sense, y'all dumb. Because the one girl was saying how she had to take drugs. Now she done flew in, but where she get the drugs from? And then they saying he take the drugs, and come to find out, all the people that was going to these meet and greets, they all do that motherfucker, that what I call it, that cocaine. So therefore, you ain't about to get no positive for them, and then they feel like you against them, so they go come and fuck with you. You got a lot of people that's against you, but always believe the good outweighs the bad, especially if you're doing it from a pure
Wait a minute,
way.
what church?
How you ladies doing?
Because people put false information out about the meet and greets. Number one, nobody does drugs, coke, when the meet and greets happen. And I can tell you that firsthand. That's a lie.
How would you know that?
You don't.
I ain't about to argue with nobody about a man who do door knock. They put, Cuddy said he had to put the dresser. Red said she had to leave because this nigga was turning door knob.
Okay, but we going on third party conversations. That's he say, you say.
I'm saying
You
that
can't go on.
I'm saying because I've been there. I've been there.
Like, but anyway, that's very off the topic of what's going on.
No, I want to tell you, don't deflect. All I was saying is she can't listen to a whole bunch of motherfuckers that come from her shit. That's all I was saying.
Can I ask Angelica a question?
Wait a minute, can I say this?
Go ahead.
But that's how false information get around. Is people hear one thing and they start spreading it around like we are adults. Like, you can't spread false information if you don't know what's going on. Like, if you didn't hear firsthand or see it firsthand, stop spreading false information.
Middle school shit.
Because
at the end of the day, everybody that's at that get together doing what they want to do. Because nobody being forced.
Talking about it. Let's go. Let it go. Y'all right. Y'all right.
We not talking about church.
Can I ask Angelic something, please, ladies? Can I just want to ask her, say something to her if it's okay. My question to you, Angelic, is I saw your whole dramatic change from day one all the way to now, and I was seeing the negative, but then I started seeing the positive things you were trying to do. So it kind of threw me for a loop a little bit because I started saying, oh wow, she's really doing the best she can with her kids, because I seen you trying, I seen you going to school. Even though you went through what you went through, I seen the dramatic change with you still trying, right? To give your kids and yourself what they needed. But the problem I had is when you came on live with the CPS call, the lady, and you started saying some things on live, asking her quite a few questions. And I kept coming in your box and said, Angelic, I see the change. I see what you're doing. So I said, can you please stay off live for a second so you can get what you need? I got kicked, but again, like I'm saying, I kind of was on the straddling the fence myself with you only because I did see the negative, then I seen the positive, then again you turned around and you came back on live with that CPS call that every crazy dummy on this app is using against you, calling your CPS caseworker because they got her name. And they started telling her that she was on live. What I'm saying is those things like that, it can hurt your case. It can hinder your process from you getting your kids because you are staying on live to show us this or that, or to try and make what they saying not true, which, baby, you ain't got to do none of that shit for nobody. Just do it for you and your kids. Because you came up here and you said, at one point you was like, if I lose my kids, I'm going to show y'all how to get my kids back. Then you came back a couple of days after that and you recanted and you said to us, I'm not going to show y'all shit. I'm not going to put nothing on live. But you kept doing it. That's the only thing I had to say. And like I said,
the reason why I didn't purposely. Well, first of all, the conversation that I had with CPS was recorded. Okay, I was in the first 48 room. Okay, they recorded everything that I had. They ended it. Okay, conversation ended at 2:00 p.m. Boom. Then when we left out the room, the lady was like, y'all forgot to turn off the light. Just turn the light. That means the recording stopped. So they was recording everything that I say anyway. So on the recording, it obviously CPS person said, I don't care if you go live. We don't care about you going live.
But did she care about you going live on that? Did she care about you going live on that phone call with her? Because you did not let her know she was on a live phone call with us.
I did not let her know I was on a live phone call with her, but she didn't never say I couldn't go on live, and she didn't never say that I couldn't. She just said, don't show her face. That's what she said. She said, don't show her face on. But she asked me not to show her face. Legally, you in my house, I can show whatever the fuck I want. That's okay.
Well, you wasn't in your house when you did that. I don't think when you was on live with that lady, because you was trying to prove to us that the kids were only taken because of the heat. But she said on that phone call, she said no, there's other open cases, and then you said, oh, okay, the other cases. See, what I'm saying is you giving people more ammunition to use against you, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not benefiting you.
Let me finish. Okay, let me finish. So, anyways, as I was saying, I don't give a fuck about what none of these people do. Okay, I'm already on live. They can't tell me I can't get on live. She already told me. As a matter of fact, I can go call her right now and let her know I don't.
Don't do that. Don't do that, because that's what the people want you to do. Don't do that, baby.
Let me finish my point. This is something that I am doing that I want to do. This is not ain't nobody see no judge. Ain't nobody enforce. She can't enforce shit. She didn't see no judge. I'm the one that's agreeing to it. I'm the one that's agreeing to this shit. I'm the one I can go take my kids to my grandma's house right now, to my own house right now. She would have to go to a judge to get them to get me out my house. I'm the one that's agreeing to this shit. Me. I wanted to say that shit because y'all thinking like somebody forcing me to do anything. They're not forcing me to do shit.
Well, it's not that we saying it, it's what you're telling us that's leaving people to believe whatever they want to believe, if you get what I'm saying. And then, again, another thing, because I'm a mother / auntie who went through DHR custody fighting for my niece. And with those things that you were saying about this was voluntary, I understand what you're saying, but I had the same documents you had. And they'll make it sound good for us, but in actuality, it's mandatory that we do that. Because if we don't do it voluntary, guess what? We're going to have another problem on our hands.
Right.
But it's still not.
Do you see what I'm saying? Well, you got baby, you got the documents. You showed us the documents that said it's voluntary. Those are documents showing you that, sweetie, it's voluntary only because they're giving us the opportunity to get our shit right before they say, okay, you don't want to do it, fuck it. Let's move them out the house. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they can easily reverse it on.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And then I'm going to tell you another thing that happened.
Hold on, give me 1 moment.
Wait a minute.
Go to school. Nobody didn't tell me to go get my kids haircut. Nobody didn't tell me to go take my kids shopping. I'm doing that shit because I want to do it. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
No, you're doing it because you're a mom, and those are things that we must do for our kids. Without anybody telling us, oh, you got to take your kids shopping. Oh, they need clothes. Oh, they need shoes. We don't need nobody tell us that, because these are things that we do as a mother.
So what I'm saying to you is, if there's any type of, okay, they're saying I can't return to the house because of the heat or because of other case. Legally, CPS got to, the neighbor don't even know. Legally, when somebody make a report, they have to come do an investigation. That investigation comes in 14 to 30 days. They will have to go to court to make it
more than that, okay?
They can get it expedited though. I always know that they can get anything they want expedited.
But a safety plan has been set in place, and when that safety plan is set in place for any kids, even my little niece that I still got custody of, it's certain things you can and you cannot do when these kids are on a safety plan. If you was to remove them kids from their grandma's house and you go live and have them kids in your house, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna knock on your door and come remove those kids out the house, baby.
Yeah, and that was my thing with you, Angelic. Sometimes you just show and tell too much. That's why they telling you, like, there's certain things these people would not know on you or have on you, but you choose to tell it, and I become confused. That's why I throw the trolling thing sometimes, because I'm like, does she want the help, or is she trolling us? Like, and you tell too much at times, and all they do is watch your videos, and they dissect that shit, and they be like, oh, see, she lied, y'all, call CPS. And you be like, what?
When she got the right to tell whatever she want to tell, right? But she just got to prepare for the consequences that come behind it, because she can say what she wants.